Howdy folks, Jamboree here, and I'm going to be reviewing the Teen Titans TV movie, Trouble in Tokyo, which sort of serves as a finale to the entire series. In this film, a villain called Psychotech attacks the T-Tower. It turns out that Psychotech is from Japan and working for a bigger villain called Brushagon. So the Titans travel all the way to Tokyo to find Brushagon. But the local troop commander says that there is no Brushagon, he's an urban legend, and insists that they should just move on. While Beast Boy, Cyborg and Starfire just want to have fun in Japan, knowing that Brushagon isn't exactly real, Robin feels hesitant to enjoy himself. He feels as if that maybe this isn't a legend. As for Raven, she decides to scour the whole of Tokyo to find a book on the legend of Brushagon. Now, this is pretty much a very long episode of Teen Titans, not really a theatrical movie, which is fine because this was designed for television. It's also kind of a vacation movie. Once we find out that Brushagon isn't actually a villain, the Titans can relax and actually enjoy Japan. But it does kind of annoy me how Beast Boy is putting the vacation appeal of Japan before his mission, before he finds out that Brushagon isn't real. Yeah, he's the comic relief character, he's meant to be kind of silly and childish, but wasn't the last episode of Season 5 meant to signal that he was growing up now? But yeah, because the Titans aren't afraid of Brushagon anymore once they realise that he's possibly an urban legend, it's easy to forgive them as they relax and enjoy themselves. And I appreciated seeing this because Season 5 didn't really show much of the Titans hanging out and having fun. Tokyo is painted as a very vibrant and colourful city, and you can tell that the filmmakers are pretty much making a love letter to Japanese culture. There's affectionate references to kaiju, anime, and horror folklore, the kinds of things that a lot of people love about Japan. I would say that Katsuhiro Otomo's Akira is the biggest influence on this movie. Not only because you can see nods to the franchise, but there's also motorcycle sequences that reminded me of Akira. It all makes sense as well because creator Glenn Murakami based a lot of the aesthetics and designs of Teen Titans on Japanese anime. So it all blends, it all fits. It's like this trip was inevitable for the Titans. I also admired the film for encouraging children watching to have common decency when going to other countries, showing how they can respect Japanese customs and culture. It's a very valuable lesson to teach to kids. In terms of the mystery behind the film, well, it's one of those mystery movies where you can tell who the culprit is right away. As soon as we meet him, he's not exactly discreet about what he's up to. So when the twist happens, it's not very surprising. This is like Scooby-Doo levels of obviousness. But it's still interesting to see the methods behind this evil plan, and the motives as well. Heck, I would say that it's one of the darkest, cruelest ways for a villain to cause trouble in any Teen Titans story I've seen. The thing is, while watching this film, I felt as if that it could have worked better as a two-part episode, rather than as a feature-length movie. There are moments in the film where I thought, well, that could have been cut out, that could have been cut down, we could have skipped over that, we could have gotten to that point. Maybe it's just me, but a lot of this movie did feel like it dragged on a bit. As a finale to the entire Teen Titans series, it's kind of got some closure, but at the same time it doesn't. If you're wanting to see this film to find out some ways to fill in the loose ends of the end of Season 5, you're going to be disappointed because that's pretty much disregarded. And there's no revelations about our characters, there's no backstories, no origins, no exciting new details. It's pretty much a standalone movie. But there is something that you will get closure for, and it's something that I really appreciated about this film and kind of made it worth it for the most part. In Season 4, we saw Starfire and Robin confronting their feelings and admitting that there's something there, and it didn't really go anywhere after that episode. This movie finally embraces that plotline, and I loved it. It's so cute seeing Robin and Starfire come really, really, really close to kissing. I was just in my seat going, do it! Do it! They're meant to be together!
Starfire? What's up?
But the sad thing is that Robin doesn't feel as if that they can be more than who they are because he's so determined to be a responsible hero, he doesn't think that he's anything else. So he doesn't really regard Starfire as a potential girlfriend. Which is heartbreaking as we see Starfire crying, and I don't want to see that. But don't worry, like I said, there's closure for these two. I don't want to spoil anything because I know that some people watching this review are thinking, should I watch Trouble in Tokyo after finishing all 5 seasons? But let's just say that it goes in a really sweet direction that made me very happy. I still enjoyed watching Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo though, and would watch it again. It's got a lot of the things that I love about Teen Titans in general, like the laugh out loud comedy, the exciting action, the strong likeable characters, it's all there. It's just, as a feature film, it's not that great, and as a finale to the entire series, it's kind of not really necessary. Very fun, but not entirely rewarding or satisfying. I've been Jamboree, and I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, then feel free to subscribe to my channel, because I make a lot of videos quite like this one, including reviews of all 5 seasons of Teen Titans. Cheerio, folks.